I think I've been, really blessed throughout my playing career, to get to play for a long time. I think that's an asset that I have in my arsenal to really supplement the quarterback room. And then, I was really lucky throughout my playing career to cross paths with a number of great coaches. And for me, as a player, I always knew that this would be the next step. So I was really attacking my playing career with this kind of in the back of my mind of soaking up as much knowledge as I could to weaponize it for now, this new role that I'm in here now. So really starting with Matt and all those coaches in LA that I got to work with, but between playing experience and then, again, just all the things that I was able to learn from the coaches I worked with throughout my playing career, I think that's kind of my biggest asset in terms of bringing that to the QB room.
I'm sure you could.
What it do? It's your boy Arkansas Eagle right here, man. Tapping in. Be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, man. We on our way, and that's all I got to say. Listen, the Philadelphia Eagles have finally done it, bro. They done hired an OC. That's right, Sean Mannion. Unless you've been asleep, you done missed the news. I got you, bro. I'm sure everybody done said something. Everybody got their 2 cents in. I've been sitting back listening to everybody what they got to say because I want to come with my facts and, maybe a little sprinkle of what they got to say about it, man. But, yeah, I'm excited about the hire. As you can see, I made a video about it last night. It came down to those 2. Well, it was last 4 candidates. It was, of course, Jimbo Cooter, whatever. I'm sorry, I don't want to disrespect your name. Jim Bob, Sean Mannion, Gerard Johnson, and another guy, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ex-OC or whatever. I think his name Josh something. I don't want to mistake your name, whatever. But we came down with Sean Mannion. Sean Mannion, man, a little bit about this guy, man. He got Jordan Love to, had a career year this year. Willis, I just said his name yesterday. Malik Willis was ready. He developed him real good or whatever and had him when Jordan Love went out. It was like, hey, we won, I believe we won 2 games with him. Had 3 rushing touchdowns. Worked with a dual threat quarterback, which is what Jalen Hurts is. Triple threat at that, if you think about it. Mindset. But a little bit about this guy, man. He played under Sean McVay, which is the Rams head coach. He also was under Kevin Stefanski. He was the Browns head coach, I believe. Now he's the Atlanta Falcons guy. Kevin McConnell's Matt LaFleur, which is the Packers head coach. Some of the Kyle Shanahan plays. Look, we're going to have some new things that's coming through, and we need that. We need that, bro. We need to shake some things up. Obviously, the last year, the offense wasn't what it was. Let's keep it 100. We gave the keys to a guy that don't know how to drive. But here's the thing. It's another situation like this. Man, because this guy never called plays. Maybe they are looking at these guys like, hey, he has experience playing football. The guy just put his pads up the other day. He just put his pads up a couple years ago. He just put his pads away, and him being around, been in the league 8-9 years as a backup, meaning that you having to stay ready, and you really getting more knowledge. I ain't saying you getting more knowledge because experience come with everything. You gotta get out there and play, but at the same time, him knowing the plays, obviously teams liked him because he wasn't, he was consistent in the league. I believe the last time he played was 2023, and yeah, he wasn't a starter, but he was ready to play when he needed to play. Yeah, so we're just gonna see. This is his 3rd year as a coach. Matter of fact, he was so good coming into coach because he was gonna be coaching at the Chicago Bears. Apparently, he was gonna be coaching at Chicago Bears, and he hit up Matt LaFleur and was like, "Hey, man, I'm trying to get this job. Let me know what I need to be doing, what I need to say, and everything." And he gave him a little rundown what he had set up, and Matt LaFleur was like, "Hold on, bro. You can come on over here with all that intelligence you got, that smooth talk." You know what I'm saying? They say he works hard with his players. He goes beyond like getting his guys ready, getting them ready to play. And according to a couple Packers, man, they a little upset about this. They rather have their current OC fired than have the quarterback coach promoted. A lot of the Green Bay Packer fans is like, dang, bro, this was something that we missed out on. And the other guys that we was looking at, they didn't have their fan bases wasn't, they was trying to get rid of them. Okay, take him. Coach was like, take him. This Gerard Johnson, they was like, take him. Obviously the Buccaneers guy, they replaced him. So these guys was out of commission. Basically, they was heading out the door. Meanwhile, this guy was getting promoted, but he got promoted to OC. He got promoted to OC, and they already saying that. Well, the Bears. I mean, not the Bears. The Eagles took a chance like this once before when they had Andy Reid coming into the league. Andy Reid was the quarterback coach for the Green Bay Packers, coaching up Brett Favre. Never called plays. They went from QB coach to head coach. They said, we're going to pull the trigger on this one, and look what happened. He put our franchise in the winning columns. He put us where we was relevant. And we've been consistent ever since. Shout out to Andy Reid, man. And look, they went in. That's one thing about this organization. They go find guys with the no names, and they make them stars, bro. They make them. Did nobody knows who Nick Sirianni was? Let's keep it a stack, bro. Did nobody know who he was? He was a position coach, receiver coach. Now he had some time in the league before he became big dog, but still, he had to climb. He had to get on. Climb the ladder. This guy right here, they found him. They like, look, we know what you can do. A lot of people. It ain't too many players retiring and then getting a job soon as they retire, they get a job. Most of them go into media. They go into, they coach whatever. But for you to go big time like this, and for the ones that wanted Nick Foles, what's the difference? What's the difference? Don't be mad about this because we chose him over Foles. Foles need to shut his mouth now. All that talking you doing, you think they were gonna really hire Nick Foles for all that stuff he was saying, bro? Talking bad about Jalen Hurts. Yeah, he was saying a little slick stuff. Now I understand you gotta have criticism, but his stuff was a couple of jabs. I'm so disappointed. I'm this and that, bro. That's why they didn't hire you, bro. Close your mouth, bro. All these ex-Eagles are starting to talk too much, man. Shut your mouth, bro. That's why didn't nobody hire you, man. You was a backup. You won a bowl for us, cool, respect. But you need to stay where you at, man. That's why you didn't get picked up. Also, the Bills was looking at what's his name? The buddy that just retired. Like Phillip Rivers. They was looking at for a head coach. Joe Brady said, no, sir, that's mine, brother. Step back, go back to the high school. Go back to high school, old man. But this brings me to my next point. Since we got the new hire, now I don't think they're gonna do this because they don't want to put too much on this plate. But Jeff Statler has taken a seat back to run game coordinator.
All right, so I'm coming out hot. Ready for the first question here?
Whoa. All right, go ahead.
The Philadelphia Eagles are widely known throughout the NFL for a little play called the tush push. You may know a thing or two about this. Why is it so successful here at the Philadelphia Eagles and not at other teams?
Well, you're really going to ask me this question. I have the answer.
Oh, I like this.
Tremendous detail. There's a lot that goes into it.
The silent treatment. I like it. Silent.
He's been the run game coordinator since 2018, and look at the running backs we've had since then that's done produce. I mean, Miles Sanders done had 1,000 yards. Saquon with 2 stacks last year. Swift, McCoy. We done had some running backs since then, and hey, I don't know. It was that bad that he need to take a seat back, or he just like, look, I got a lot of responsibilities, man. I want to take one thing. I don't want to be in control of a lot. I'm getting older. I want to focus mainly on the O-line because they're a reflection of me. They're a reflection of him at the end of the day. If the O-line not right, they looking at me funny. Now, I can just focus on this and somebody else deal with the run because everybody done caught on to whatever I do. We don't have this past year. His scheme is made for a lineman to run downfield, bro. It's made for guys to pull and be running full steam, full speed, and try to knock somebody over. Who did that this year? Who actually got out in space and was running? Nobody, bro. Now, last year when we won the ball, I seen Mekhi Becton 10 yards downfield pushing boys over. Jordan Mailata looking for somebody to block. Running downfield. Nobody was doing that this year. So, he like, man, look, I need to focus on them, get them back in shape, get them healthy for once. Get some young guys ready because these guys right here, they broke down, man. Tush push did them. The tush push ruined our whole line. It is what it is. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long, man. I just want to see what y'all was talking. You know, what y'all think about the new hire, man. I like it. It's a young guy. You know, he don't have much experience to play calling, but look, from what I hear, he got a little smart to him. He got a little intellect. You know, he's been around all these former coaches that obviously have succeeded and have top offenses, you know, for a couple years now. So it's so much information that's going out. I gotta put it out there. As you can see, we led the league in hitch routes. They were 31st in the league in hitch routes. They pushing the ball downfield. They using what they got, bro. That's why Jordan Love was looking good. 5th overall. He was 5th in completion percentage this year. We need that type of stuff, man. And as you can see, all those different coordinators, what this like number 6 in 7 years or something like that? Number 7. So many coordinators. Will this one stick around for 2 years or will he leave? Can we please get some consistency with my boy Jalen Hurts? Name another quarterback that's doing that.